skidding quite a bit, but oh, I just broke something in the pedal. Something just broke. Hey everybody, welcome to HeatMyShorts. We're on episode 61 of flying across Canada. I'm gonna have a seat in my pilot's chair. If you could all make your way to your passengers' chairs, and we'll get ready for takeoff here. We're back at Cablehead Air Park in Prince Edward Island. The code here is Charlie Charlie Alpha 3. We're sitting on runway 07. We had a last minute change of plans due to crosswinds. We're sitting in a Douglas DC-3 and the local time is 11:45 a.m. Today we will be heading 195, which is south and a little bit west, traveling 54 nautical miles and arriving at Trenton Airport in Nova Scotia. The code there is Charlie Yankee Tango November. We'll be landing on runway 24 and taxiing to ramp 4 parking. We're expecting a 30-minute flight today. We are cleared for takeoff already, but I'll quickly take you to the outside of the airplane, show you the airplane before we get it all closed up for flight. Here's our Douglas DC-3. You can see our aircraft is a little bit rusty and dusty, a little bit weathered, definitely. I specifically chose this one, this livery, because we are flying with damaged rudder pedals on the simulator today. My left rudder pedal mount has split, so it makes things a lot more difficult. I don't know, the rudder kind of sticks a little bit, but we'll make do, and after today's video I will install my new rudder pedals that are actually sitting right beside me. Let's get these doors closed up. There we go. And get this window closed. And we do need to set our flaps. There we go. And other than that, it's basically time to hit the accelerator and start the timer. So, Delta Charlie 3, Hotel Mike Sierra 39er, Lima Oscar Foxtrot. We are throttling up. Hope y'all enjoy the flight. And hopefully I can keep this thing rolling in a straight line here, because I can already feel that the brakes and the rudder pedal, they just aren't operating how they're supposed to be. There we go. Okay. Goodness. I think we're okay. There we are. We're airborne. Let's get that landing gear raised right away. Alright. Let's get our flaps leveled. Amazing how much quieter it got as soon as the landing gear got tucked up into the wings of the plane. I guess they're in the wings, yeah. Underneath the engines, actually. That's interesting. Let's get aligned to our heading of 195. Park. Oh. We corrected our heading a little bit. There we go. Whoops. Alright. Oh yeah, now we need to close our cowl flaps. You see those flaps sticking out on the engine? I actually have to close those manually because for some reason my my switch panel doesn't want to operate the cowl flaps on this airplane, but that's okay. Alrighty, let's get our trim adjusted so we can fly level and hands-free. That's actually not too bad. Alright, I'll tell you a little bit about this airplane now. The DC-3 is a twin-engine, propeller-driven, low-wing airliner manufactured by Douglas Aircraft Company of the United States. I'm not sure why it just started making a turn for us. It must be windy up here. DC-3 first flew in December of 1935, entered service in 1936, and is still in service at the time of recording this video. The DC-3 was produced until 1942 and again in 1950. 607 civilian models were produced. Soviet and Japanese built military variants brought the total count to over 16,000 though. Let's get this trim adjusted again. I'm not sure what's going on here. As of 2023, it was estimated about 150 DC-3s are still flying. This DC-3 has two Pratt & Whitney twin Wasp 14-cylinder air-cooled 2-row radial piston engines, putting out 1,200 horsepower each. The maximum speed is 257 miles per hour, 413 kilometers per hour, or 223 knots. The cruise speed is 211 miles per hour, 339 kilometers per hour, or 183 knots. And the stall speed is 78 miles per hour, 128.5 kilometers per hour, or 68 knots. The range is 1,580 miles, 2,540 kilometers, or 1,370 nautical miles, with a 3,500 pound payload. That's all I've got. I ran out of room there. I had to write very small for the last couple lines there. Now let's get our pitch adjusted here. I was really struggling with flying the airplane level there. It was rolling, it was dipping. There we go. That's a little better. Now we're flying at 170 currently. Let's get this map zoomed way in. There we go. Let's bring it back to our course line here. And I'll take this opportunity to bring up my imaging on my mobile device as well. Let's see here. And let's head further to the west. This will be our last stop in Prince Edward Island. I think there was only three stops in Prince Edward Island. Just the way it goes. There actually isn't a lot of airports here. I think there was maybe 2 or 3 other ones that we could have visited, but the flights would have been really short if we did that. And I'm actually enjoying the longer flights these days. The short flights are over too quick. And I don't know how you feel about that. Maybe the longer flights are boring. I don't know. The beauty of it is you can always fast forward or even increase the play speed. You can increase it to, I think, up to 2 times play speed. And I don't think it changes the pitch of the audio, which is nice. It doesn't make me have a chipmunk voice, that's nice. We're almost back on course here. We drifted quite a bit there measuring fact time. It's just the way it goes. There's our course line right there. And then we'll correct our heading back to 195. 180 is south. 180, I should say. I'm trying to at least, you know, sort of sound like a pilot, even though I'm not one. Just some guy with a flight simulator. A fake pilot. There we go. Let's get ready to bring it back. There we go. That's pretty good. A little bit more. Whoop. There we go. Close that now. Let's have a look around. Start the timer. Oh, I'm the worst. I'm not a good pilot, I'm sorry. So we'll add a few minutes onto our time there. So we're just at 20 seconds. Oh goodness. Let's check the camera angles out. That's the Murray River down right there in front of us. I think that's the Murray River. Did a little bit of Googling on the Google Maps this morning just to check out some of the areas. Yeah, it looks like that's the Murray River. And then we're going to be crossing over the Northumberland Strait, I guess. That's what this body of water ahead of us is. The Northumberland Strait. Out a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely a full-time job keeping this thing flying straight. Wants to roll and change its attitude, and I did learn attitude is the plane's relationship in angles to the ground. So it's how it relates to the ground in angles. So I was right on that previous guess of mine. I knew it had something to do with the angle of the plane, but I had to look it up. And I guess this island up ahead, that is Pictou? Yeah, Pictou Island in the Northumberland Strait. Look at that, we're learning stuff today. I try to learn a little bit each day. Even if I forget the things I learned, at least I learned. At least I exercised my brain that day. Currently cruising at 13,000 feet, a ways up there, at 130 knots. Suppose we could dial back our speed a little bit. Actually, I wonder. Let's try these. I'm actually not 100% sure about what those superchargers. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to use them. But I'm actually looking at our speeds here, and our cruise speed is 183 knots, almost twice what we're cruising at now. Our stall speed is 68 knots, so we're actually like closer to our stall speed than our cruise speed. And it seems like those superchargers didn't really increase the speed at all. I'm not really sure. There we go, okay. 125 now. Kick the throttle back up. I forgot that I dialed the throttle back before I checked what our speed actually was. So you're pretty much, now we're approaching 140 now. We're almost at our cruise speed now. Which is weird, we're at full throttle. Let's get the plane up there, off to our port side, off our nose. Just see the light blinking there. There you go. They could be heading to the same airport as us, actually. No, they're ways up, actually. Probably not. Now, I'm actually wandering off course on purpose here. We're gonna head to that little bay there, which I need to check. I need to find out what that one was called. That's Chapel Cove is where we're heading, and that's where we will make our turn to our final approach into Halifax. Is that Halifax? Is that where we're heading today? Trenton, sorry. Halifax is next time. We're heading to Trenton today. Not sure why I'm descending now. I shouldn't be doing that. Maybe a little bit. Maybe we'll descend to 10,000 feet. Dial back our speed a little bit, I suppose, as we descend. We got the Murray River that we flew over. That was roughly the halfway point for today. Pictou Island is kind of the 3/4 mark, so we're about 3/4 of the way through our flight for today. I suppose I should almost pick off those superchargers. Basically starting to make our descent. There we are. Again. Oh, where are we going here? Holy moly. We are getting very close to our destination here. I'm not sure what all these things mean. Durud, Tevot, Agness, Julan. I don't know what those are. Should look into those sometime. Unless you happen to know, you can let us know in the comments if you know. Well, say hello to Nova Scotia. We are entering Nova Scotia. Well, momentarily. That's it right ahead, though. Chapel Cove, I guess that is... this one right here. I think. Let's have a look. I think so. Yeah, that's it right there, I think. It's hard to tell. Oh, we're at 10,000 feet. We should level off here. Actually, let's keep that map up. We are getting close. Look at that. Time to make our turn. Oh, and look at that. There it is right there. I think. Yeah, it looks like a runway. Let's get our landing lights turned on. Let's get our landing gear lowered. And let's even start bringing our flaps down. This thing has a lot of options for the flaps. Yeah, a lot of increments. We're quite high. We need to descend kind of quick. Let's get these flaps all the way down. We may have to do a go around here. Right? Pretty quickly here. Trying to get our speed down as quickly as possible. Still at 135 knots. We're approaching that airport quickly. 5,000 feet and descending. Speed is decreasing because I have our flaps all the way down, all the way extended. Welcome to Nova Scotia. Get ready for a little bit of a hectic landing, maybe. Still at 130 knots. We need to get it down to 68 knots. I'm gonna go ahead and say there's no way we're gonna make this one. We're gonna need to go around. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do a go around. We're not even gonna make an attempt here. Let me get my landing gear back up. Look at that. chose the correct runway. The other one's closed. Suppose we'll raise our flaps a little bit for our go around. Bring our map up. In my earlier days of flight simming, I would have like forced the plane down there. I would have basically crashed because I was like embarrassed about doing a go around. For some reason I thought it was like a fail if you did a go around. But I think it's a pretty normal thing. Something's going wrong, like a number of different things, even like another aircraft in the area. You have to adapt. Back to Chapel Cove, I think that's what it was called, wasn't it? I have my imaging closed now. Yeah, Chapel Cove. It's the last image I looked at. Cruising at 80 knots at the moment here. Give it a little bit more throttle. So speed is dropping down to 76 knots now. There we go. I did not touch the rudder pedal there, but the plane is flying like I did. Something going on here? They do have trouble centering themselves now that the mount is split. Delta 3, Hotel Mike Sierra, approaching the runway. Feet. Go. I can't specifically remember if I've landed this airplane yet. I must have. I must have done a test flight of this. Maybe I didn't. I don't even know. Actually, yes, because I recognize that power pole looking thing down there that we just passed. But I don't remember struggling this much on my approach on the test flight. Just 300 feet. Going a little fast. Oh, there's our touchdown. Okay. There we go, there we go. No. Oh, the rudders are really not cooperating. Actually, I'm skidding quite a bit, but oh, I just broke something in the pedal. Something just broke. I just felt, yeah, it feels weird now. Okay, we're good though. I think we're okay. I'm glad this is the last flight for these rudder pedals. Yeah, something just really let loose in them. Whew, that was a little stressful. Alright, let's walk it down where. Brakes engaged. Let's shut it down. Alrighty, get these doors open back up. And get our chocks, our wheel chocks. I think that's everything. Huh, interesting. What's this? Rudder trim, okay. Yeah, we're good. Alrighty, we're here. What the? Something we need to talk about here, people. I don't think we're supposed to be bringing things like that with us on these flights. Alright, well, okay. That's alright, I suppose. I won't tell if you don't. We are here at Trenton, Nova Scotia. And I'm actually really curious about these rudder pedals of mine. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna zoom this camera out, get it unplugged. 34 minutes, I'd say we are pretty much on par with our prediction. Here's Maggie using her doggy bed as intended. I'll try to look at these pedals. I'm not sure if I'll be able to show this to you. These are my rudder pedals. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Maybe you'll be able to see it better when I upload it, because I can't really see it too well in here. But yeah, when I do my toe brakes, it actually splits and pivots and then I can't use my rudder pedal when the brakes are engaged. See? It's bad. It's pretty bad. But I do have these. These are Logitech rudder pedals, and they even have a tension adjustment on them. That's pretty fancy. I'm really stoked about that. I'll be spending the next couple of days getting these installed and programmed. You know, I have to set my controls. I have to reprogram them because it's a completely different unit. But here's the little doggy. She actually didn't come for a single hangout during the flight, and I'm a little bit surprised about that, I guess, but she's having a little nap, and that's okay. I hope you've enjoyed the flight. Actually, it went a lot smoother than I expected, and I'm really glad that the rudder pedals waited until the very end to really fail on me there. I'm not sure if you could hear it you could hear a snap when I went to use the rudders. Anyways, for episode 62, we will take a Su-26 stunt plane to Halifax, Nova Scotia. Oh, hi, doggy. We already had our Maggie hangout. We're not unbolting the camera again. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. This has been Heat My Shorts with Maggie and Steve. The Maggie Show. I love you all. Bye-bye.